Hello friends, a very warm welcome to my channel. I have brought another very interesting company to discuss in this video. So this company is a combination of three different businesses, but the interesting part is the entire gambit of businesses revolve around green energy and decarbonization theme. So one of the businesses is a EPC business and the rest two are startup businesses. So we'll study all the three businesses of this company in this video. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe and hit the bell icon. And if you're not a part of our Telegram channel, do join today by clicking the link in the description button so that you join the right Telegram channel. Every day morning before the market opens, I share my views on the market and also share some strategies which can improve your portfolio returns. So let's begin the analysis of Gensol. This will be the flow of our discussion. We'll discuss about the business model of the company in brief. We'll look at the stock performance in the recent years. We'll look at the main financial parameters. We'll discuss what has led to a massive rally in the stock from the COVID times. We'll discuss the outlook of the company going forward. We'll talk about the valuations at present. We'll discuss the risks of investing in these businesses and then form an overall view about this stock. So Gensol Engineering has multiple businesses. The main business is the solar EPC business and it has a few subsidiaries through which it does other businesses like Gensol EV Lease Private Limited. So this subsidiary leases out electric vehicles to other companies. Then Gensol Electric Vehicles Private Limited. This is a manufacturing company of EV vehicles. Then Scorpius Trackers Private Limited, this is a device which can improve the performance and efficiency of the solar plant, and Green Energy Trading LLC. So up till now this company has done execution of more than 773 megawatts of solar energy and they are one of the top 10 players in India when it comes to the EPC segment. The company wants to expand into the Middle East and has recently incorporated a subsidiary company there. And when it comes to their EV business, they have already leased out more than 6,000 vehicles in the EV segment. Right now, there are more than 500 people working on the payroll of this company, and time to time, whenever required, they hire people on contract basis for their EPC projects. So these are the broad businesses of the company: the solar EPC business, which we talked about, then the solar panel tracking business, which is to Scorpius Trackers, then the EV leasing business. We'll talk about this more in the coming slides, and the EV manufacturing business. So in the solar business, they do EPC in India as well as outside India. Scorpius Trackers is a recently acquired company which improves the efficiency and productivity of the solar plant. Then the company has also ventured into the battery energy storage systems. This is again a very big, massive opportunity which is on the rise in the country. The company has already got orders worth more than 3,000 crores in this segment. So these are the reputed clients of the company. You see very good names like Astral Pipes, L&T, GMR. Now when we talk about the leasing business, which is through their subsidiary called Let's EV, they do all these things in the leasing business. They acquire the vehicle, then they do the insurance of the vehicle. They also do the repairs and management of the vehicles which they lease. If there is any breakdown, they give assistance for the breakdown. They are also developing their own charging infrastructure. So the complete infrastructure or the ecosystem is being developed by this company in the EV leasing side. So they are offering all kinds of vehicles in the EV segment. That is the two-wheelers, four-wheelers, then the commercial vehicles and even the buses. So in this segment, the customers of the companies are the taxi operators, corporates, public sector undertakings. So everybody who needs a electric vehicle in bulk. When you look at the stock performance during COVID, the stock was consolidating as this sector was not much into a limelight and there were not many orders in this segment. But when the company started receiving the EPC orders, they started focusing more, they started fundraising in the EPC segment. Due to the influx of orders and rise in the numbers of the company, the stock gave a massive rally of almost up to 1375 rupees. And thereafter, due to the normalization in the valuations of the company, the stock has started consolidating in the range of 900 to 1000 rupees. If you look at the financial performance in FY20, the company did just about 81 crores of revenue. From there, the revenue has shot up to almost 10 times, which is 963 crores in FY24. Segment wise, if you see, compared to last year, the solar EPC segment has grown from 357 crores to 833 crores. And the EV lease segment revenue has grown from about 41 crores to 134 crores. So both the segments have shown massive growth in the FY24 versus FY23. Segment-wise profitability, if you see for the recent quarter which has gone by, the EPC segment or the standalone company has profits of almost 32 crores. But these are getting offset by losses in the subsidiaries. The Gensol EV leasing business has a loss of about 9 crores per quarter. And the electric vehicles manufacturing business has a loss of about 7 crores per quarter. Scorpius Trackers is still in loss of about 2 crores per quarter. So after setting off these losses, the quarterly profit of the company has come down to just about 15 crores. Otherwise, on a standalone basis, the company has done 32 crores of profits. EBITDA in the last 5 years have seen a massive jump from just about 4 crores in FY20 to 228 crores in FY24. Margin expansion has also seen 5% in FY20 has risen to almost 24% in FY24. But the company expects the EBITDA margin to be in the range of 15 to 16% going forward in the EPC business, which is the main business of the company. So the company is in the growth phase and they are raising multiple rounds of funding. They have done a QIP also recently, due to which the capital base of the company is growing steadily. But at the same time, the promoter holding is also on a declining trend. The ROC is just about 12% because the company has very high debt. And to take the debt for the leasing company, the promoters have pledged their shares. In terms of cash flow, the cash flows are not very attractive. So to fund the growth going forward, the company may further needs to raise some funds if they have to scale up the business more from here onwards. Now, what led to the massive rally in the stock in the last 3 years is the sector came into the limelight. Everybody is talking about the solar sector right now. The government is also pushing this sector. The order book has strongly increased. They have more than 5,000 crores of order book, out of which 2,000 plus crores is from the solar sector. The company has actually shown massive growth. The margins expansion have seen, and the PE re-rating has also happened. So this is a recipe for a multi-bagger. The revenue has gone up drastically, there has been margin expansion, and the PE re-rating has also happened. So all these three put together lead to a multi-bagger stock. Now, in terms of growth outlook, what is the management talking about? They have about more than 5,000 crores of order book at present, out of which 3,100 crores is from the BESS segment, but this revenue will flow this will spread across the next 12 years. And the remaining 2,000 crore order book is for the solar EPC business. They have further won orders 500 to 1,000 crores in the next few months. So right now the order book of the solar EPC is more than 3,000 crores. The company is guiding for a revenue of more than 2,000 crores in the solar EPC business in FY25 with an EBITDA margin of 15 to 16%. The company is one of the largest developers of the BESS segment in India, and they've also won a solar IPP project in the Kusum. In the BESS segment, which the company is doing for GUVNL, the EBITDA margins are as high as 90 to 95%. So whatever the revenue flows out of this 3,100 crores, maximum will flow to the bottom line, leading to the margin expansion of these consolidated figures. Now the EV leasing business has an order book of more than 330 crores. EV manufacturing, they have got all the required legal approvals, but they are still testing the vehicle for the next 1 year. And the vehicle is going to be launched in April 2025. The manufacturing plant has a capacity of around 30,000 vehicles per annum. And a few of these vehicles they will lease out to their own related party company, which is BlueSmart. When it comes to their recently acquired company, which is Scorpius Trackers, they will target a revenue of almost 2,000 megawatts by FY28. And majority of this revenue will flow from the US markets. Now, when you talk about the valuations of this company, presently the consolidated figures, if you look at, in terms of earnings multiple, it is trading at around 62 times, and price to book value is around 11x, and market cap to sales is about 3x. So the valuations have slowly begun to normalize. At these valuations, I wouldn't say the stock is very expensive looking at the growth guidance which the management is giving for the next couple of years. But if the execution fails, these valuations can get further derated. But looking at the sector growth, looking at the order book of the company, it looks possible that the company may achieve more than 2,000 crores of revenue in the current year, which is FY25. Now, what are the risks of investing in this business? Firstly, you should understand that this company is a combination of 3 to 4 different businesses. First is the solar business, then the EV manufacturing business, and the EV leasing business. Out of these three, the main driver of this company is the solar EPC business, and the other two, which is EV leasing and EV manufacturing, are like a startup companies which are still into losses. If you are okay with taking such a risk of investing in startup companies, then this kind of a business is suitable for you. The promoters have pledged their shares to borrow money for the leasing business. It is a very high debt company with a debt to equity of more than 4x. And if the execution in the solar segment fails, then it could be the financials would go for a toss. Another big risk for the solar EPC business would be, or the EV business would be, the change in the government policies. And if at all the technology changes, then the company has to adapt according to that, because all the segments of the company's businesses are tech-enabled businesses. Right now, there is sufficient order flow, but 2-3 years down the line, we have to see whether the same order momentum will be maintained or not. And the success of their EV vehicle, which is going to be launched in April 2025, will define the success of the EV manufacturing business in their subsidiary. So after considering all these different businesses which we have studied, by looking at the growth prospects, the valuations, what is our view on the stock? So if you're already holding this company for a very long time, then you should continue to hold, because the future of the company looks bright as per the management's guidance in the coming couple of years. But if you're looking at a fresh entry, you should first analyze what type of investor you are. If you are a conservative investor, then these kind of businesses are not matching your risk profile. If you are an aggressive investor who wants to give an entrepreneur a time for 2-3 years and see what he achieves, then you should gradually accumulate this stock starting from the current levels. So that's about Gensol Engineering. I hope you like the crisp analysis. I have tried to put down all the important points in a 10-minute video. If you like the video, hit like button and subscribe to the channel. If you want me to make videos on your favorite stocks, do mention the names in the comment section. Join our Telegram channel by clicking the link in the description button. It is a free channel. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.